Breaking. No president will say there will be no banditry next year. No president will say there will be no banditry next year. Lai Mohammad. To my dear listeners, why would Lai Mohammad said there is no how and there is no president that will say there will be no banditry next year? Stay tuned as I read today's news. Lai Mohammad, the Minister of Information and Culture, has stated that no president will declare no banditry next year. This was remarked by Lai Mohammad in response to a query on whether the current security challenges would be resolved before President Muhammadu Buhari's term ends in 2023. At a news conference on Wednesday, December 15, Lai Mohammad responded to the question by saying, "Nobody, I am not sure any president will say by next year there will be no banditry. It is just like saying by next year there will be no thief. But what is important is that they should judge us by our achievements. We have not thrown our hands in the air. There was a time they asked us to hire mercenaries, but our soldiers are doing their best in these circumstances." Lai Mohammad, the Minister of Information and Culture, has stated that no president will declare no banditry next year. This was remarked by Lai Mohammad in response to a query on whether the current security challenges would be resolved before President Muhammadu Buhari terms ends in 2023. At a news conference on Wednesday, December 15, Lai Mohammad responded to the question by saying, "Nobody, I am not sure any president will say by next year there will be no banditry. It is just like saying by next year there will be no thief. But what is important is that they should judge us by our achievement. We have not thrown our hands in the air. There was a time they asked us to hire mercenaries, but our soldiers are doing their best in these circumstances." To my dear listeners, we've come to the end of our today's news. A very quick one which I would love to address is what Lai Mohammad, Lai Mohammad, the Minister of Information and Culture, said here. Is it encouraging? Is it motivating? Because I don't understand why will the Minister of Culture and Information would come out publicly to tell the nation publicly that there is no president that will say there is no banditry next year. And we all know banditry is also an insurgency. Do not let us forget that any insurgency that surpass 1 hour or 24 hours has the hand of government, as the hand of government rather. So now, have they forgotten someone already said that, and we all quote that already? Even if they should remember, they are on this lane that there is nothing we can do to them. At least they are holding the power already, and we cannot have the power. Even we are the one that give them the power. So even we that give them the power, they are using the power against us. We cannot express our mind. We cannot say anything we want. We cannot tell the government that this is what we want. And if we should do that, they send security agencies against us. Those who are meant to protect lives, those who are meant to save the property and the lives of the citizens of the nation, they sent them against us. And those security agents too, they have nothing to do than to listen to the command of the order. Then they start arresting people, punishing them. Most times, some of them will be sent to jail while we don't know. Why we don't know. So Lai Mohammad is coming out now to tell us that there is no president that can say that there is no banditry next year. If it is just an ordinary person that said that, DSS would have gone against the person. Don't you see? We are celebrating nonsense. We are celebrating crazy madness in this nation. And now they will tell us we have democracy. Where is that democracy? If it is just someone, a ordinary person, that has come out publicly to tell the nation that um there are no precedent, saying no precedent will say there will be no banditry next year. That means what is going on presently in the country, these people knows about it. They are the ones sponsoring them. If they are not the ones sponsoring them, they knows the people sponsoring these people. Why would you have come out and tell us that no precedent? In fact, I'm so disappointed because I thought as Buhari, a retired soldier, and even this security advisor, the Moguno, is a retired general, and yet the security advisor is a retired general, and yet the situation of the country remains like this. Don't you see that they are playing with our life? This is a political game. It is a very dirty game, which we'll all know. They can't just sit, re-strategize the plan, change what you have been using before, change yourself. I am not surprised when it is only that even all the security, this thing, everything is just political appointment. Even if Buhari should go now, the person that is coming to become the president will have to change the chief of army staff, will have to change the IGP. Everything is on political appointment. If they have been changed, maybe after 33 months, I think there will be no act of maybe idleness or this thing, because when someone who have been in a place for good 4 years, he would meet people. They will come to meet him, tell him to do this, tell him to do that, tell him to do this, tell him to do that, which I feel it's one of those things that is spoiling the country till date. Political appointments should stop. This is why we need to change our constitution. Our constitution needs to be changed, not amended any longer. Our constitution needs to be changed so that we can be in a very good state by next year. Even before any election, we should all come out and protest that this constitution, we don't want it any longer. To my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Thanks for listening.